We are going to be doing our core, oblique, upper ab, and lower ab. For this to be a successful workout, you need to condition before the workout. I will be going for a 10-minute jog. Do that or jog in place if you have a bike or even a treadmill. Okay, so I'm back. We're gonna start off with mountain climbers, and hopefully your heart rate is up there and your metabolic rate has increased just ever slightly from the conditioning that you did for my jogging. So we're gonna start these. Hopefully you're already in the mood if you did what I told you to earlier. And we're gonna just do this nice and slow, bringing it up. And don't lift up the other leg until the one is already on the ground. And I want you to try to bring it as close as you can to your hands. So we're in the plank push-up position. And then just pretty much squeezing our knees and driving it all the way up as far as you can. And we're gonna rest for a little bit. So you probably seen people do mountain climbers like really fast. I don't like that because you're kind of using your momentum to just carry you. Wow, that's great if you're working on your speed and everything like that, but for our purpose, we are working on our core and we want to feel everything in our abs. So coming up nice and slow and really pulling it in as high up as you can is going to do two things: activate your core more and also engage your hip flexors a little bit too, and just help you feel all of the muscles that are involved with the mountain climber movement. And I don't know about you, but I have never seen a mountain climber climb up that fast anyway, so nice and steady wins the race. Okay, second round, let's go. Just remember to keep your back flat. And if you can look straight ahead of you, that's also great to keep your posture nice and straight. Woo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna rest for 1 minute and move on to the next exercise. As you can see, so it's summertime, right? And it's really hot. From the jogging and then doing these two nice and slow, muscles are engaged, they're activating, and I can definitely feel the burn. So we're gonna be doing the cable wood choppers. You can use a dumbbell, I will show you that as well. But essentially, the side closest to the rail, you're gonna have that feet parallel to it. The other feet is gonna be perpendicular to that. That's where you're gonna open up to. And you're pretty much gonna have the opposite hand where your oblique is, reaching over, the other hand coming in. And you're just gonna keep your head straight and then bring it all the way down and back. I'm gonna step out a little bit more to get some more tension, but what you wanna do is just stretch as far as you can and just flex your obliques throughout the whole process and just engage that rotational movement. This is both core and obliques at the same time. Mainly obliques, but core because you are keeping your torso as straight as you can while doing this movement. Hopefully it's not too hard for you and you catch on straight. The same movement applies if you have the dumbbell in your hand. You're just gonna chop like you're chopping a tree down with an axe. and it's pretty easy. So that was a long break, but I hope you understand that movement, and we're gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna rest for a second and then switch to the other side. We're resting because while we are doing one side, it's important to note that you have to let your heart rate keep up with the movement so that you're not doing more effort on the one side than you are on the other side, just to keep everything nice and even. So, same thing. All right, set our rest timer on. Now this is what I like to call, well, it is a functional movement, meaning that this action, you might see a lot of this throughout your daily life. And I really want you to be able to prioritize your ab function over how they look, because that's gonna help you in the long run, of course, and with other exercises as well. But just getting like your visible abs, you have to eat right, of course, and like I said earlier, you have to condition yourself by either jogging or biking. I did that early on and the results have been here ever since. So if you do it now, just focus on what you want to get. Once you get it, maintaining the ab muscles, it's so easy. Like you can do this every day or every other day when you get to that point. But yeah, just remember that. Okay. Next set. And notice how my arms are always straight. Pretty much just moving my torso down and over. Whew. And we switch sides. Oh. Whew. Okay, the next exercise we're going to be doing is going to be the lying leg lift. That's gonna be for your lower ab muscles. And also, this is gonna be targeting your hip flexors as well. If you can't keep your legs straight the entire time, you can always like bring your knees up and then make it straight going down. So like up and then down. I'll show you in a second here, but really fun movement, love it. And try to keep up if you can. Let me demonstrate to those of you who can't keep your legs straight. Hopefully you can see me. You can just bring your knees up. That wasn't enough. And then bring your legs down. So I'm really sweaty. And I have an arch in my back. If you heard that, I did not fart. That was my back making that noise. But we're gonna start in a few seconds here. And obviously keep your hands under your butt too for some elevation. And it's not about how fast you go, right? We're just gonna try to keep the tension the whole time. So let's begin. Try not to touch the ground if you can. Whew. 40 seconds on, rest for about 30 or 40 seconds, and then do it all again. But yep, that was a good movement. So if you can touch the ground, that's fine, but try not to. And if you're feeling like really fancy, you can always hang like you're doing a pull-up and then just bring your legs up that way. Those are also highly effective. One of the best ways to do your lower abdominal. But at least this way, I feel like everyone can do this easily and still benefit from the results you're gonna get by doing these. And if you can, feeling like you can go the extra mile and really extend it up, do that. Whew. Woo! I felt that one. Okay, now for the last movement here we're gonna do, we are gonna target the, hold on, whew, 1 second. Okay, rest time is on. So we're now gonna target the upper ab, which is these 4 muscles, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 and 6. You have 2 choices. I'm gonna do it from the ground because it's easier for most people to do it from the ground. It's just regular crunches. If you can't do that or you're having problems, if it's too hard for you, then you can, if you have, 1 second, have the rope. Let me set it up for you right now. You can set up a rope and obviously bring this down a little bit. But you will come out a little bit further. Hopefully you have something nice to knee on. And just keep your hands next to your head while keeping your arms straight. You can just crunch down and come back up if you prefer that. But if you feel like doing a regular crunch, it's really easy. Do it. You don't need any equipment for that. But this is also another option for those of you who want to do something a little bit lighter and still target the same muscle. So we're gonna get started on the crunches. Again, 2 rounds of that, and we will be Good to go. And begin. Remember, crunches, you just bring in your torso as high up as you can. This means that your lower back is going to be always on the floor, and you're only working on the upper abdominal. I like to keep my hands on my head the entire time, but if you prefer to just keep them straight, that's also fine, whatever you do. Just make sure that you are bringing your upper body as close as you can to your lower body, flexing these muscles up here. Put my rest timer on. If you are having issues with your lower back while doing this, that means that you are doing it incorrectly. So try to keep your lower back straight if you can, and just really just bring that upper torso as close as you can to your lower body, and you'll be good. 10 more seconds and we will begin. All right. Last one. And begin. You know, some people underestimate how really effective a crunch is. And it's a really easy workout. Well, a really easy movement. And anybody can do this, no matter how old or young you are. And it's not about going fast, okay? It's about using these muscles to contract and retract. That's all it is. So that was the whole workout. For reference, I normally do my ab training Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 3 times a week, every other day. If you are not at that point yet, maybe twice a week is good for you. And if you really want to be advanced, you can do this every day. That's also fantastic, but whatever suits your boat. And if you haven't already checked out my other videos, I have those full body workouts, body part workouts, whatever you fancy. And for those of you who subscribed, comment below if you have any other video ideas you want me to do for you. I want to really do videos from people who subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so, and I will see you in my next video. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.